Good morning, fun seekers. I just came from outside where we got a beautiful rain last night. And all my seedlings are wet down and nice. All the chairs are wet out there. I needed Hank and Drover this morning. There's a cow out down here on the road. And she just stared at me. She's not interested. How are you all? You look good. You look wonderful. Our next chapter is called I Prescribe a Cure for Drover's Malady. Okay, maybe it was mean of me to eat the sausage and blame the cat, remember? But I must point out that little Alfred caused the whole thing with his careless behavior. If he didn't want his poor hungry dog to snarf down that sausage, he should have, I don't know, put it in his pocket or something. And besides, who cares if a cat gets in trouble once in a while? Cats need to be humbled, don't forget that. And Pete needed it even more than most. My cats are like that. Well, little Alfred left the scene of the crime and wandered over to look at the road grader whilst I enjoyed the aftertaste of the sausage of my dreams. But suddenly I found myself looking into the vast emptiness of Drover's eyes. Why are you staring at me? Well, you told a fib and got Pete in trouble. I'm kind of shocked. I'm sorry. Are you really sorry? No, find something to do besides stare at me. He continued staring at me. And you didn't share the sausage with me. Now that really hurts. Too bad. Stop staring and move your carcass. What about the rest of me? Your carcass is the sum total of everything you are, Drover. Move it. Yeah, but what about my mind, my personality? The real me, deep inside. If I move the carcass, I'll have to move the rest of it with me. Was he trying to be funny? It was hard to tell. Drover, your mind is so tiny. Your personality so shallow and empty, they hardly take up any space. Therefore, as I've already said, your carcass is the sum totality of your being. I ate a bean once. Mom said it would sprout in my stomach and the vines would grow out my ears. This is boring me, Drover. But you know what? It grew out my nose. I stared at the runt. Wait a minute. Are you saying you ate a bean and it sprouted and grew out your nose? I find that very hard to believe. Yeah, but it's true. It was big and green. Well, maybe it wasn't a bean sprout. Maybe it was some kind of disgusting discharge from your nasalary region. Had you considered that? Well, by doze, Gibbs, stobbed, oob, all the tib, baby, that you be. Of course that was it. In the history of the world, there was never even a single case of a bean sprouting in a dog's stomach and growing out his... Drover, why are we discussing beans in the first place? Deep in my heart, I really don't care about the subject. Yeah, me neither. I don't know beans about them anyway. Oh, these two. Exactly my point. If you knew beans about beans, you'd know that they can't possibly. Hey, I ate a kernel of corn one time, too. This got my attention. Wait a minute, hold it. Colonel Corn? Who is he, and why didn't you tell me about him sooner? Well, I didn't think you'd care. You don't care about beans. Don't care about beans, Drover, and for very good reason. There's a huge difference between beans and kernels. Yep, I guess a bean is just a seed. Exactly. Whereas a colonel is a high-ranking officer. Perhaps even an enemy spy. Now out with it. Details, facts. Is there more to this Colonel Corn business? The little mutt seemed to be looking guilty about something. He swallowed hard and he glanced around. Well, maybe one thing. See, I knew it. There's always one more thing. Out with it. Well, it was... Yes. It was popcorn. The word hung in the air between us for a long moment of heartbeats. What? Popcorn. Well, I heard what you said, Drover, but I'm finding it hard to fit popcorn into your description of a high-ranking member of the enemy's military intelligence unit, who, by the way, might very well be the same guy who ordered the road grader invasion of our ranch. Had you thought of that? Not really. These two. Oh, they're knuckleheads. It is nice outside, but it is wet, so give the sun a few minutes to get up and get the grass dried off. Do something fun that you have never done before today. I'm going to start yoga again. Why don't you look up yoga on YouTube? They have one for beginners, and stretch your bones and your muscles out. I dearly love you. Can't wait to see you again and hug you. I'm going to hug you, so be ready. Be a solid citizen and help around the house, will you? Bye for now.